Last Shark, also known as Great White, and El Ultimo Squalo, is an Italian-directed shark movie released in 1981. Now, if you've seen my previous review for the infamous Bruno Mattei shitfest Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws, you'll remember that most, if not all of the shark footage in that movie was stolen right out of this flick. It was directed by Enzo G. Castellari and stars James Franciscus and Vic Morrow in one of his final movie roles before his death on the set of the Twilight Zone movie in 1982, in what is probably one of the most famous film accidents in history, next to maybe the accidental death of Brandon Lee during the filming of The Crow. I don't normally focus on any actor's death in my videos, but I feel like I should at least explain the circumstances behind the accident, since I'll never have a chance to talk about it again, and for the sake of being as informative as possible, so here we go. Twilight Zone the movie consists of 4 short movies directed by 4 different directors. One of the shorts is called Time Out, which is directed by Joan Landis, most famous probably for An American Werewolf in London. During the filming of Time Out, which takes place during the Vietnam War, Vic and 2 child actors named Mika Din Lee and Renee Shin-Yi Chen were running through a patch of water while helicopters shot at them. At some point during filming, a pyro effect went off early under one of the choppers and destroyed the tail rotor, causing it to spin out of control and crash into the water, resulting in the blades colliding right on top of Vic and the children, killing all 3 instantly. If you want a more detailed account of the accident and even footage of the accident itself, a quick Google search will do, but I'm obviously not going to put that stuff in this video. Now, with that unpleasantness out of the way, let's move on to the review. Our movie starts with this. Who's he posing for? He's literally the only motherfucker out there, and that music is just... and it lasts for almost 3 minutes straight. Totally set the mood for what's to come. So this guy dies, and thus starts off our whole typical, oh my god, what happened? He just disappeared mystery. Did he just sniff the board? What was he hoping to find? So the basic plot is that the town is supposed to hold a wave race, and it's apparently a big deal, I guess. The shark is picking people off, the beaches aren't safe, yet the douchebag mayor doesn't want to postpone the race. Sound familiar? Instead, they put up shark nets, which literally don't help at all.
The great white shark, affectionately known in the tropics as White Death.
Why is it that all these shitty shark movies can't tell what kind of a shark a fucking great white is? Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws did the same shit. That's a tiger shark. I knew this shit when I was in kindergarten, for fuck's sake. Does no one ever check this shit at all? Oh good, I thought that scene might actually serve a purpose. Whew. Another thing this movie really loves is its use of slow-mo. Now you think Michael Bay movies are shameful? I mean, just look at this shit. So the shark attacks the race, obviously. I mean, who could have guessed that was gonna happen? But all it does is knock people off their boats. But it's not even a shark, it's a buoy knocking people off, which is fine if they hadn't already blown their fucking load and showed the shark already. Now I know I've been hating on this movie, but this scene brought it to a whole new level. To the moon! That is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Can someone explain to me why every single guy in the 70s and 80s had the same poofy afro-looking hair? I mean, literally all 3 of these guys have the exact same hair. Half the time I can't even tell them apart because of it. So Peter and Ron head down into a cave, I guess, to try to find the shark, but instead the shark finds them and spends what feels like an eternity smashing rocks into the entrance and blocking them inside. Oh no, how on earth will they ever get out of— oh, they just blow it up. Well, sure glad we had that scene, it sure served a good purpose. So now everyone is trying to kill this thing. A group of teens, one of which is Peter's daughter and the other is the mayor's son, steal the mayor's boat and head out to find the shark. They find it and somehow can't hit a giant great white with a shotgun. At some point, the chick is knocked into the water. Look at this. There was a moment where she totally stopped falling. Even I could have held on. Need incentive? How about the shark that's gonna eat your shit if you don't hold on? So then the mayor goes out in his chopper, dangling meat from a rope attached to his chopper. No way this could go wrong. Oh no! I love how his legs just kind of pop off. So in yet another effort to kill the shark, Ron and Peter dive down to a wreck, and somehow Ron gets tangled in wire, even though he's supposed to be some shark hunting expert. You'd think he'd have experience with that sort of thing. The wire then gets attached to the shark, and it literally drags Ron away into the darkness. Peter's like, fuck this, and just swims back to the surface. Man, what a brave hero. Back at shore, the news anchor has a whole scene set up where he's hired another shark killer to shoot the shark, but just at the right time so that he can film it and get the exclusive shot. They do this by attaching the bait to the leg of the dock. No way this isn't a foolproof plan. To no one's surprise, the shark takes the bait and the whole fucking dock and drags it out to sea. Peter, coming back from ditching Ron at the wreckage, shows up in the nick of time so that he can step off the boat and get dragged away instead. Fuck me. But just when all hope is lost, Ron's body somehow miraculously just shows up next to the dock, complete with a dynamite belt. Now, I give you the greatest finale of all time. The original classic climax of Jaws ain't got shit on this. Every movie needs to end with the character jumping for no fucking concernable reason away from nothing in slow motion. Every single movie. And then the movie just kinda ends. So there you have The Last Shark. It's a piece of shit, but is it better than Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws? Sure, but that's like saying having one ball from your nuts cut off is better than having both nuts getting cut off. You wouldn't want either, but one is just less unpleasant. And now I give you the best character in the entire movie.